Hello everyone, welcome to another round of Skate King's Any Percent tournament. Today is round 4 of the lower bracket, Serpin Text versus ins0mnia, Serpin versus May. Coming with me today is the wonderful Okozar, and thank you Chris for restreaming.
We're here for a very exciting match. I will admit I know nothing about 80%. I, however, do know both Serpent and Insomnia from Rando, so I decided to commentate for them, and we should have a really good match here.
Yes, I'm looking very forward to this. These are two very experienced runners who are quite consistent at the game overall, and yeah, I'm definitely thinking we're gonna see some great times today.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We should have a countdown soon.
Yes,
Our runners are indeed being counted down.
wonderful. Okay, well then we're about to start. This today should be pretty much the standard any percent route without eyebalder, of course, because that is not tournament viable yet. But
Quick question: Has anyone been running the Timeless Balder?
yeah, well, I don't think during the tourney, but obviously the current world record is done on eyebalder.
Mm-hmm.
And also like place 3, I think. Place 2 by now as well. Oh, Viper overtook left today. I didn't see that. Well, today we had a change in world record.
Wait, we have a change in world record?
Yeah, today. And it was done by Z Viper and saved about 4 seconds over the old world record. Which
Curious,
saved
what is our
like
current
40
world
seconds
record,
over the world.
fellas?
30 minutes, 49 seconds.
Man, that's fast.
It's crazy.
I still remember the days when the world record was around 33 minutes by fire.
Yeah, I remember those times as well. Okay. I'm thinking we're gonna start soon. Okay, no Serpin needs a minute build.
Well, the holdup has allowed people to trickle in, so that's good.
Yeah, we can just stall. It's no problem.
All chill. I gotta learn the entirety of any percent route in 2 minutes.
Yep. Exactly. It's actually kinda crazy because Skate King was the world record holder for a good while, like until like a month ago or even less, and now we have 4 people who adopted the eyebalder route and are above Skate now. It's pretty nuts, and Skate also picked the route up, so there's a lot of movement in like a lot of things changing in any percent at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool
So,
though.
explain to me, how's the route changed from when Fire ran it?
Okay, so one of the big changes is you're not getting the uh, seal in King Station anymore. Um, Instead, you're moving down to Rafters. You do a Rafter skip to get up there after Watcher Nights, which allows you to save time by just going essentially immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, directly after Watcher Nights, you go down to Lem, sell your relics, and go back out without going like on top, which you needed to do because
Okay, I
you
can
would
see
have to go
how
through
that
Rafters.
that cuts back on unnecessary time trying to go to King Station and back. Okay, yeah, I can see.
Also, by now we don't kill Vengefly King anymore. We instead kill both Moss Knights below Vengefly King and collect a bunch of Geo there.
Interesting. I thought that would be
Uh,
slower without VS. Oh wait, this
uh,
is with VS. Never mind.
yeah, I'm talking about the VS route now. I'm not that
Not that
confident with
one.
exactly
Okay,
your
yeah.
routing. Oh, we got a countdown. Okay,
Ooh, countdown.
so yeah, and we're seeing some movement on the screen. So
Good luck to
yes.
both of our runners.
Yes, good luck to both of our runners. Cerpin is starting the run already. I'm
Yes.
hoping May saw it in. I guess you can have fun too. Okay.
Is this string delay on Insomnia's part?
Probably. We definitely know she saw it. Well, so that allows us to see some extra specification from Serpentex King's Pass gameplay. While we don't need to compare it to anything else, we can just enjoy how Serpentex moves through King's Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's obviously a very optimized room. I don't even want to call it an area. Obviously because it's so hard and runners reset there so much.
Oh yes, KP's people arrive.
Yes. It's
I
really
missed
hard.
the I missed the time on Serpent's Game Pass. What was it?
5281, I think. 52 at least.
Fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. We see like 51 King's Pass in races by now, and it's pretty crazy for me.
This is round 4 losers, right?
Yeah.
Out of how many in losers?
I'm not sure. I think this is like, I think it's 7 or something.
Wow, interesting.
Yep.
So both of these runners very clearly have been proving their worth already throughout this tournament.
Yes. Uh, Definitely have. Well, one of Serpentex's matches was cancelled for, well, due to time reasons, but otherwise, yes, both of these runners have had their good share of races already.
Very well done.
Yes, didn't get the double spike kill, but it's okay. It's quite precise on this patch, and
Ooh, that's a rough.
Insomnia also doesn't get it, so it's both runners could be quite similar on time still. Though it's not usual that we see a huge desync in the middle of runs. Or like this early in the runs, rather.
Can we possibly ask for a quick pause on the serpent side?
Yeah, it would be cool to sync a bit more, maybe sync to timer or sync to a specific load. Thank you, Chris. Oh, that's a
Maybe that'll
bit...
just happen naturally as load timers seem to be a lot faster for Insomnia.
No, these are just clever pause timings.
Ah,
Serp's loads are much faster. Okay, Serpentex starting the False Knight fight.
very well done on that first phase, getting the best pattern possible. Insomnia
Yes.
is getting a little worse with luck.
Yeah, not so lucky, but still not the worst as False Knight jumps back over her head. And Serpent now just making her way into Ancestral Mound. Having a bit cleaner of an early game, but nothing crazy by any stretch here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one bad mistake from Serpin, Insomnia, and then Insomnia just takes over.
Yeah, exactly. And also, we still have things like Umu.
Mm-hmm. Izumu is still a 2-cycle. I
Yes,
mean, like,
Umu is still a 2-cycle.
yeah, okay, cool.
There
We
isn't
haven't
really
found
a
the
way
one cycle
you
yet.
could
I don't think
one
that's
cycle.
possible. Right?
Yeah, you would need a lot more damage, and like a lot.
Yeah, like you can barely do it in all skills, so.
Umu is like easier on
1-2-1,
wait,
right?
yeah, I mean with the eyeball route I meant, because you don't have to do those super precise inputs. It's just you essentially stand there and hit. You have to
That's
hit pretty fast, but you don't need to worry about nail cancels or like your perfect rhythm or something.
mm-hmm.
It's a bit simpler.
All right, Serpy getting lucky. We got one thing at Baldur kill, so nice. One spit.
Yes. Indeed. Got the one spit, may not so lucky yet again. Oh my god.
4. Okay, 4.
4. Yeah,
Insomnia
definitely not
praying
what
that
we want
Serpent
to
gets
see.
worse Baldur skip here.
Yeah, we are very fortunate to be able to not have to see anything like that again, as we can just one-shot this boulder on 1-2-2-1, which is a very
Oh
nice
wait,
and
this is
comfortable early time
1-2-1.
save.
Oh,
Yes.
very much a
And so we also
LP
have
runner here.
Skull for a fireball skip here, which Serpent unfortunately misses. So which Insomnia also cannot do because she didn't collect enough soul for it. Oh, gets the good RNG with the first split and is able to actually collect the soul to go up and do the fireball skip, save a bit of time there.
Excellently done.
Yeah, pretty great. That's exactly how it should look.
Serpent's still about a room ahead in worth of time though.
Yeah, Serpent is approximately 15 seconds ahead right now, if I'm reading chat correctly.
Seems about
Which
right.
seems pretty crazy, but that's just what happens when early game, mostly RNG, treats you like that.
We'll see if Insomnia is able to mount a comeback.
Yeah. Both runners executing fireball skips pretty much simultaneously, just in different rooms in the run. And it's just a wonderful display of optimized Hollow Knight movement.
Fireballs were the bane of my existence when I was running. So it's good to see these runners perform at such a high level.
Serpent does get the timing from the Moss Knight to jump back, but apparently the fireball was a bit too early, I think. Or, no, a bit too late. But
Only getting the one hit off of it, unfortunate.
yeah.
Insomnia making some time up on that particular part.
Yes. So Serpin saying hello to Vengefly King, we obviously don't have to fight it anymore, even though I'll be honest, the quick kill was very comfortable. It was easier than the Moss Knights in my opinion. Especially if you get the bad RNG as Serpin did. You want them to
Good
spawn.
RNG is when you want what Insomnia has, right?
Yeah, this is good RNG. You can just start fireballing immediately, and it's also a bit easier to like not get hit.
If I recall correctly, the good RNG happens more often on 1-2-2-1, right?
I think so too. I'm not sure though. Okay,
Very good
Serpent finishing
fight
off Hornet.
from Cerpin.
Yeah, just as ins0mnia enters it. Does it quite cleanly. Now just picks up Mothwing Cloak and will quit out to get back to Ancestral Mound.
Not quite
Oh,
as kind to ins0mnia, but we got there.
yeah. This is all within this is fine area. So both runners also being very good on Geo, don't need to worry about that at all. I have a quite comfortable amount of Geo right now. Oh, thank you Alex North and Chat for saying the good RNG Moss Knights just straight up never happen on 1.5. They just made it consistent by making it consistently bad. I didn't know that. So currently an 18-second difference in main menu between cerpin and ins0mnia.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I trying to remember. 1.4 does occasionally get good RNG.
I see. Yeah, I'm not actually that familiar with running on that patch. Both runners showing off very comfortable and practiced
Fungal movement.
fungal movement, yes, which is extremely optimized. It's like the patch that the split that has the least amount of time save, where Tess has the least amount of time save, and Serpent executes the explosion pogo, one of the modern variants, very well.
Yeah, with the exception of explosion pogo, this whatchamacallit, this segment is basically unchanged from even when I was running 3 years ago.
Yeah,
3+
it
years
was
ago.
just that optimized already back then, which is kind of crazy. Serpent gets good behavior by Steven. We always like to see good behavior by Steven. And also
May I
getting a
ask
good
who
mantis
Steven
pogo.
Is it this particular mantis fella?
Steven is the pogo, is the mantis that hits you while you collect Mothwing Cloak. While you collect Mantis Claw. Yeah. Who the
That is a
fuck
new
is
name I
Steven?
was not aware of.
It's a name that I made up while coming with Joni once, and I since have just started calling it that. But people who watch regularly the tournament know the name by now. I'm just waiting for mass adoption, which will definitely happen.
I mean, like, you've got to spread to the rando community now, so.
Yeah, true. True. Okay, Serpent now collecting the stack station, which is a surprise tool that will help us later. Not for the next, like, 10 minutes, though, I think. Well, maybe in about 10 minutes, I think, actually.
Yeah,
Which in a run that's just over
good.
30 minutes is quite a lot.
Very good Gressmother fight. I don't even get
Yeah,
that great even in rando, holy.
And Serpent getting 2 Geos stuck in the ceiling, which can happen if Grassmother dies so high up, but manages to collect it all. Oh, Serpent getting the walled cling storage there in the gate, but landing on the top platform, so it doesn't really change anything.
Still get Shaman.
And
Cool.
yeah. Shaman definitely saves time. Especially because you need to go here anyway for other reasons. ins0mnia, unfortunately, not getting the wall cling storage, as Serpent seems to take a lot of damage.
Is this
ins0mnia
intentional
now.
damage? Oh no, Serpy
Well,
died.
Serpent died. Well, we'll see how that will affect the run going forward. Good opportunity to equip Shaman Stone, certainly. And it changes the run by being able to enter Blue Lake now.
And our runners will be doing our Blue Lake skip.
Yeah, and now you can see Serpentex using a Walkling storage, which he actually lost right now.
You can lose that? Interesting.
Yeah, if you jump before you enter the water, then you kinda just jump from your Walkling storage. ins0mnia going for the 3/ setup and executing it on her first try. Very nicely done. And ins0mnia actually being able to chain it throughout the whole Blue Lake, which does save
It's
some
safe for
time.
some time.
Yeah. Cerpin now entering the Dreamplot segment, where we hope for good RNG, of course.
There's RNG in Dreamplot sequence?
It's totally RNG with the first Dreamplot's platform. It's absolutely not controllable by player input, trust me.
Doubt. Ah, yes, Dreamplots.
Yes.
I should
Serpent
learn this
getting...
patch, Dreamplot. Like, I have my own version, but it's so much slower than this.
Yeah, this movement is pretty optimized. Which is just what we'd expect from a 32 runner. I think that's a type from like yesterday, actually. Or like today even. Yeah,
I commend ins0mnia for not falling
like
off.
13 hours ago, okay.
Ooh, nicely done.
Yes. Serpent got the seer skip, or the EP drop as I like to call it sometimes. And now makes her way towards King's Station and City of Tears in general, which is a pretty difficult segment in the run.
We don't go to Soul Sanctum, right?
No, we don't. Seer skip, purpose still 18 seconds ahead. Which is also a good way to see how little time that Walkling storage setup in Blue Lake actually takes.
You're still, like...
Thank you,
you're
Wizard
still just
Nagi. I
dashing
came up with
normally.
it. What?
Yeah, you're just normally... You're still just dashing normally, even without the
Yeah.
Walking storage.
Thank you, Wizard Nagi, for saying that. Yeah, I made the name up myself in my first time comps because I forgot the name Seer skip. But I think it's good, it's cute. And Serpent now just doing the true final boss of the run, Gorgeous Husk, and doing it quite much perfectly. That is what it should look like. ins0mnia entering with a bit more soul, which is always nice. You probably would have wanted one more hit there though, because then you can just fireball while entering. Okay, Serpent making her way up towards Spire now. And getting a bit unlucky with
hung up
hitting the
on...
lever there.
Yeah, getting a bit hung up by the lever here. The sentry's not playing nice.
Doesn't get stuck in the dark room though, so we're good, all good. And now making our way to Watcher Knights.
ins0mnia is looking to probably be entering with a bit less soul than Serpent. But that
Yep.
can always be fixed with Dreamnail.
Exactly, you can just, if you really want more soul, then you can just stand there and essentially Dreamnail 2 of them while they're still asleep and get quite a lot of soul.
think that's common practice in latest patch.
Yeah, I would think it's
At
common
least in all
practice
spells
in
at
a
the
lot of
very least.
categories, actually. At least any category where you have black spells will want to do that because spells deal so much damage.
Spells are broken.
Yeah.
Serpent
Serpent
getting a
getting
little bit low on health.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage in that moment, as ins0mnia also is doing the fight now, and just killed the first Watcher. So now, oh, Serpin on 2 HP right now, which is kind of uncomfortable, but these are the last two, so we're very confident in Serpin's ability to pull this off. Just one left, and
ins0mnia down to 3.
yes. Serpin
Two.
didn't go down to 1 HP, finished the fight right now, just at pretty much exactly 17 minutes into the run. And now ins0mnia with the last pair on 1 HP, so definitely pay attention to that. Still not taking a chance to slow down. Very much still aggressive here.
It's like she knows she's behind.
Yeah. Gets both
Very
of
good.
them. Never even close, don't worry about it. Just don't look in the top left corner of ins0mnia's screen.
Has anyone ever
Just
died to this elevator here, by the way?
I don't think so. Not usually. Serpent doing
In
the
any
rework
case,
right
though,
now.
Serpent has gone her first streamer and will be going down to rafters now.
Yeah, we had a 26-second difference at Watcher Knight's exit. Which is,
Serpent with a solid lead here.
yeah, it probably was a bit down to difference in boss pattern because both of those runners did play quite aggressively. And sometimes Watcher Knights, when they just don't want to stay together, can be a bit of a mess. And now Serpent making her way to rafters, so definitely one of the points of contention in the run. Very hard skip.
This is
Probably the
like
hardest.
damage tank pogo, fireball, damage tank pogo.
Damage tank, pogo, dash, fireball, damage tank, pogo.
Sounds intense.
It is. There's a backup on left side, which is just damage tank, pogo, fireball, pogo, and you're done. You need
Ooh,
to go
that's rough.
further through the room, so it's easier.
Okay, Serpy up.
Yeah, and that's how it should look. It's pretty hard, but definitely something our runners are able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Serpent
Was that
collects
some
the seal.
enemy manipulation?
Yes. You do that
Interesting.
enemy manipulation. Yes, that was pretty much textbook by Serpent here. And ins0mnia now also going up towards rafters. And also having a good start. But unfortunately misses one of the fireballs, so we'll have to do the backup here. This is the right side backup. But that was executed very cleanly here. Very clean execution of the backup. And now just being able to make the way to Lem. Just as Serpent did. Serpent fireballed the ladder lads. The lever lads.
Serpy.
Yeah, on 1 HP here is a bit scary. But it's definitely something our runners can do.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not too worried here.
You actually need to bench very soon. Anyway, because you need to set your quit out location.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming Crystal Peaks is next.
Yes, Crystal Peaks is next. We're first buying Luma Fly Lantern. And then when we have Lumafly Lantern, we just go into Crystal Peak, and after Crystal Peak we want to quit out, so this is why Serpin will bench in just a moment. Ins0mnia being on a lot more comfortable HP here.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Um,
Emma, where can ins0mnia can find time from here to if she wants to catch up?
a big one is Umu, obviously. Otherwise, the whole Queen's Guard, like everything after Umu, is pretty tough. Queen's Garden's acid skip is a big one, of course. A big point of possible time gains or losses. Serpentex making the way through the room in Crossroads pretty well. It's pretty difficult with the infected enemies flying around there. Yeah, the big one is Umu and Queen's Garden's acid skip, but also things like the Deep Nest segment afterwards. You don't need to play Queen's Gardens perfectly anymore because we found a consistent way to skip the first devout.
Speaking of,
And we also
do you
can do it
need
because of the Moth Knight's route.
do you need the quit out to consistently skip the first devout?
I don't think so. I'm fairly certain not, actually. It's just very comfortable if you're not on, like, almost full HP, because it doesn't lose much time, like 1.5 seconds or something. Serpin not getting hit by the enemy there, which is really nice.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Serpin and ins0mnia doing excellent pog axes.
Yes. Raptors lost a bit of time for May, and now Serpin is ahead around 30 seconds. At Lantern, at least. But both runners in Crystal Peak already, so it's still close and it's still an interesting race, especially with Umu coming up. It's a big point in the run where a lot of things can change. Serpin doing the
Serpin making it
underplat
through Crystal Peak pretty well.
Yep, getting the cycle perfectly and doing the underplat, so her run is officially blessed now.
And it's so nice to be able to inventory drop on command.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So much harder in LP.
Oh yeah. Inventory drops on latest patch are physics frame perfect, so it's like 1 in 50 to get it right, essentially.
It's that bad now?
Yep.
I remember on 1.4 it would be semi-consistent.
I mean, it was like that on 1.4 already.
Oh, it was? Okay, never mind.
You can get consistent at that. It's just it's still a 50th of a second. Yeah. Okay, Serpin wonderfully getting the first acid skip. This one is fairly doable, and also getting a good Trinomi drop. The a bit safer variant where you slide up that wall for a moment. And also not getting C-dash glitched.
Don't know what half of that was, but sounds good.
Yeah. It is good. Well, it's not good. It's essentially when you are in your C-dash and you get hit even though you are C-dashing. Essentially. Like something that you should normally
I hate when that happens with Titix.
Yeah,
And the Master Knowledge Chargers.
Exactly. Okay, Serpin now starting the Umu fight off, taking some time to heal to get onto full HP.
ins0mnia getting the C-dash glitch, apparently.
Yeah. Just when we talked about it. Amazing.
Thank you, ins0mnia, for enlightening us in the C-dash glitches.
Serpin getting a perfect first damage rotation there. And getting good RNG with the first attack is able to just get to full soul already.
Is that third one?
I think that's an extra.
That is an
But
extra.
it's probably also for the better because it allows Serp to get Umu a bit lower. Which the positioning of Umu unfortunately didn't allow Serpent to get the 2-cycle there.
ins0mnia starting their first cycle, but they got an extra on the first.
Well, so both runners equal for extras at the moment. I don't think that was the correct damage rotation for ins0mnia.
Didn't look like it.
Yeah, Serpin got the 3-cycle though. And now does the Walkling storage set up to get here. It looks really cool and it's not as hard as it looks. So both runners getting a 3-cycle.
Wait, what?
Both runners getting a 3-cycle. Which means, well, ins0mnia presumably getting a 3-cycle. Oh, getting down to 1 HP, but manages to kill Umu safely, so all is good. We were never worried. Just a second. Serpent now.
ins0mnia probably find it a bit safer.
Yeah.
Or they just straight up missed the Walkling storage.
Serpent now collecting Monomon. And actually stays in for the cutscene. It was apparently currently a situation where Umu is still, where Serpent is still around 30 seconds ahead. Closer to like 27. But that is about to be expected with the way Umu went and both getting a 3-cycle. So the rest was for the most part
I don't think that
RNG.
I mean, which would have gained that much time.
Yeah, an extra Umu cycle is like 18 seconds, so Serpent would have still been ahead but by less. Okay. Serpent now making her way to Queen's Gardens Acid Skip, which is a pretty hard trick, gets a good height, and executes it perfectly first try. Serpent's movement has been really textbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I just noticed the same thing.
It is. This is like leagues from the Serpent that I knew from playing Rando. She's gotten so much better.
She's so good now, yeah. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's a 32 runner by now, which by itself is telling, oh, we jinxed it.
Petra's not playing nice for Serpy.
This is what you call a comms curse. Serpent managing to get down to the lever perfectly though by damage tanking. 2G entrance was, yeah, still like 29 seconds ahead for Serpent, but that Petra Arena lost some time, presumably. We will see now how it pans out for ins0mnia. Getting quite unfortunate movement. Oh no. No.
You do get the essence drop though.
Yeah, you do get the essence drop. Big.
Oh!
Oh no, ins0mnia now on 1 HP. Can heal
That's
here and
definitely
probably
the
should.
nervousness.
Yeah, can do it.
Good idea to heal.
Definitely. Serpent now getting quite close to Beast's Den, but is probably on little enough HP to still warrant a Den quit out. And ins0mnia
playing close there.
Yeah, this segment is really scary to do on 1 HP if you want to do it perfectly. Which ins0mnia does do. Is an individual heal really does not lose that much time. So this is very scary to watch, but ins0mnia being perfect so far, we just now need to hope for
ins0mnia
good
clutching
ending
up.
RNG. Yep.
The spider here
Scary.
really sucks.
Yeah, the spider here is so scary now. Manages to get past it, so can also then quit out and is completely safe. Just as Serpent did right now. My god, May, that was truly some gaming. Like, that was good content. Serpin getting perfect devout skip first try, and we see the silly UI glitch where Serpin in fact did lose 1 HP, but okay.
Second
Just as
one,
I say, it gets C-dash
dashing
glitched.
straight into a bug.
Yeah, otherwise,
Oh.
it looks like that dealt 2 damage, it really dealt 1. It's just, the game UI, it doesn't update that early.
Grubby!
Grubby! Serpin saving the grub.
2 HP for this devout though. That does
Yep.
not feel good.
2 HP for this devout is fine though. Serpin shows off exactly why.
You don't take 2 damage on contact? Interesting.
No, you don't. Okay.
Wait, is that thing Amanda as well? No, yeah, that is the thing Amanda as well. Never mind me.
Okay. Serpin now getting Hera perfectly. Well, not much you can do wrong about Hera. ins0mnia not collecting the grub. So the
Unfortunate.
run not quite as blessed as Serpin's run, and
What was that?
I'm not sure. I think she might have thought she needed extra Geo or something. Or Soul, maybe?
Probably Soul, but I don't understand.
Thank you, Junie June, for the raid of 17. Hello, Raiders.
I'm curious. What? Yeah, go
Yep.
ahead.
Our race is already approaching its end, as both runners finished off Den by now. Serpin now even leaving towards Dirtmouth to finish off the Hollow Knight.
Curious, what pace is Serpent on?
This looks like mid-ish 33 to me.
So around
Yeah,
34 for
33 is
ins0mnia.
correct. Yeah. Yeah, Magnolia says 33 3x, and that's what I also was expecting, potential 2x. Thank you, Magnolia. Yeah, and ins0mnia is on pace for a low 34.
Alright, we never know. THK could give our runners problems, but barring any unfortunate circumstances, Serpent definitely seems to have the big edge here.
Definitely does. And we don't hope to see any of those possible circumstances.
I will say though, this fight is so much easier in 1-2-1.
Yeah, it is. It's much easier.
So much easier.
Definitely. Okay, Serpent starting off THK as ins0mnia is just flying towards there. So far now we just need to hope for good RNG and good execution on the runner's half. Getting Pogo there by Serpent, which is never what you want to see.
Aries!
That is really not... My god, what are you
Is that
doing?
4?
What are you doing, THK? I think it was like 5 right after each other. Come on, do you want to kill some... Do you want to kill
7?
What the hell? Yeah, just hoping this turns out better for ins0mnia. Serpent now getting to self-step, getting some time to heal up. And now we have an even worse thing than self-steps that can happen. Than parries that can happen. Which is the self-steps. Serpent fighting really well though. Getting close to the end of the fight as THK seems to go better for ins0mnia. Pauses here though. Not sure why.
Maybe GG's already happened.
Serpent now got THK finishing it off. Already isn't waiting as well. And finishing the fight, that should be a 4x, I think. Maybe not quite. But definitely a 33 still. I think this is barely a 4x.
49? Okay, yeah, 48. Cool.
48.
GG's Terra Runners.
Yes.
And welcome them on in.
Yes. Hello there, Serpin. Hello there, May. Hello. So, Serpin, you just finished the run. How did it go for you? What do you think about the run?
They're pretty solid. Boom is unattractive.
Yeah,
That
Umo.
was the stupid. Like I that was the stupidest extra ever. But you know,
Yeah.
that's fine.
May, you're not
It
actually.
wasn't. It wasn't. I just played bad.
You didn't
But
actually finish the run here. Why is that?
Yeah, I had Serp's run up as soon as she finished. GG. Like,
Oh, okay.
I was just here in case Serp died. Like,
Well, first off, I do want to congratulate Serpin. Great job. You have improved vastly from when I was playing with you in Rando. Good job.
excuse me, I still died 3 times to fail trap here like a couple days ago.
Yeah. Okay. You had both of you had actually quite similar runs, I would say, and at least in the early game, and also Umu was quite much perfectly mirroring each other's Umu.
how did we
Who
have a
was-
similar early game? I lost 20 seconds by green path.
It was closer to 10, I think, and I think you had similar Espit arenas, and I think okay, you had similar Espit arenas. Actually, now that I think of it,
True. I actually noticed that.
yeah. And aside from that, RNG throughout the whole run pretty much worse for May constantly.
Woof, it's it.
Yeah, the 5th spit boulder, and generally it didn't go too great. Sora
I-
009, the Sora says to posture and hydration check. Which probably is a good
True.
time now after the run. So yeah, ins0mnia, how did you feel about your go at this overall?
I rolled out of bed 9 minutes before the race started. I was just here if Serp died. Like, I've not played since my last race, and then prior to that, I hadn't played since I 32'd a month ago. So, like I say, I'm just here in case Serp died. Serp played well. GG Serp. Like, I don't know. I was frustrated with almost every split that run, but I also don't deserve to do better. So, fair enough.
Still
Yeah.
very, very good consistency to be able to pull off somewhat like somewhere in the range of 34.
Look,
Especially after not having played this much.
yeah, I don't know. It sucked. I lost like a year in watches. Umu, I just did the extra backup early and lost a year. Beastin, I just whiffed like 3 nail slashes, so then I had to try and get soul on the second last about. Like, it's just skill issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Or kind of like not playing the game in 4 weeks issue. You know,
Exactly.
Same thing.
thing.
Okay, Serpin, you will be advancing to the next round. How do you feel about the bracket overall?
Oh, I'm just excited to play other games soon.
Oh yeah, sure. That's a good thing to be excited for, I suppose. So, yeah, Magnolia says same. I think that's a sentiment a lot of us can probably agree on. Are there any other questions for either of our runners in chat here right now?
Helps cool. Whee!
Oh, also, wait.
Where was the
Thank
question?
you, thank you to Sora for giving us times throughout the run. Time comparisons was very nice.
Excuse me, Petra. Why would Sora bring up such trauma?
Yeah, actually, you both had similarly unfortunate Petra arenas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fireballing the wrong way is a new one.
Is it? I feel like I've done that before.
Look, I wasn't surprised. It was just another bad for the pile of bad.
I suppose that's fair. Well, will either of you continue streaming after this run? After the race?
Uh, Probably not today. No.
Okay,
I am going back to bed.
that's fair.
That is
Okay,
a
mate.
sentiment I can
Well.
agree with.
Yeah.
GG Serp.
GG's.
3348 is absolutely stonking.
Mhm.
GG 32 as well. I didn't realize you had 32. I just saw it on the layout.
It's like 13
I
hours.
think I got it. Yeah, I got it while you were asleep. I think. Probably.
Yeah, probably. I was
Seems
probably
like it,
awake
yes.
playing League.
Amazing.
I knew I was cooked when I opened the game to start the race, and my fingers went to QWER and not WASD.
Oh no.
Mm.
That is unfortunate.
Oh
Things get any
no.
worse. I'm gonna run 112.
Sure.
Yo, wait. Are you gonna run 112?
112 is
I.
No,
hype.
no, that would be a cry for help.
I suppose it would, but 112 is hype. Okay.
112 is not hype.
Are there any further questions in chat other than encouragement to make May run LP? If that is not the case, so yeah, also suggestions to do Ismas. Why not do that, May?
Was that Disney?
No, it's Sora still.
Ah.
Oh, that is something you would
Look,
expect Disney to ask.
if Disney goes back to running current patch any percent, who knows? Maybe I'll give it a try.
Disney says
The
yes, May, yes, succumb. Succumb.
Yeah, my any percent motivation died as soon as I stopped racing Disney. If anyone needs motivation, that's my pro tip: race Disney.
For real, okay.
Mhm. Well,
Thank
by
you
the way,
for the advice.
Yeah,
congrats on getting 32. By the way,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, true.
Thanks.
Congrats, and good luck in your next
Absolutely.
race. Quickly, yeah.
Yes. Okay, if
So,
that's the case, then we just wait for Serpent's shenanigans right now, I suppose. And
oh, no, I just don't have like a funny heart sticker thingy in my OBS layout easily available.
that's fair. That is fair. You won't kill Myla, right?
No, why would I?
I have my deepest trust is that you do not kill Myla.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I think like this we're good then. I that's it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. We do have other races coming up soon though. Soon meaning tomorrow. The next one is in about 12, like 39 hours. Ganymede versus Sly, which needs still both comms and a restreamer, and after that we have Exo versus Delta. Just 1.5 hours after that, which also needs comms and a restreamer. So if you're up for that, you can sign up. And yeah, thank you for watching, everyone.